Hello there, and welcome to course scheduling for the 2024 and 2025 school year. Instead of doing our normal day where we go around and have all the teachers talk to you, we decided to make a video instead because we thought it would be quicker and easier. So, to begin, I just want you guys to know some required courses for each grade level. Okay. So, at any point during this video, your teacher can pause the video and kind of talk to you guys a little bit more about the classes and answer any questions you might have. Your teachers are going to have 2 to 3 copies of the course catalog that kind of has explanations for each class. So, if they want to pause and go through some of those explanations with you, they're more than welcome to. So, first off, freshmen, you need to take Algebra 1, English 1, American History, and Biology. Okay. Any classes that have a honors category can be flipped for one of the typical classes. So, like, for example, if you want to take honors Algebra 1, you can. You don't have to take regular Algebra 1 then. Okay. So, it's either regular, typical, or the honors option. Okay, and then you have to have 3 electives. Okay, so there are 7 periods in a day. Um, you have to have 3 electives. This includes a study hall if you so choose, but we're really trying to get away from study halls. Most of your guys' work can be completed in class, so they're not as important as they used to be. Okay, so sophomores, you could take geometry, English 2, government and economics, physical science, and then 3 electives. So if you are going to Pickaway Ross, or if freshmen and sophomores, if you have an interest in going to Pickaway Ross, it's important that you get your fine art and your PE classes out of the way your freshman and sophomore year, because that's going to be additional points that will make it easier for you to get into Pickaway. Okay. Pickaway Ross is really competitive now. So you want to make sure that you are um, working hard in your classes as freshmen and sophomores so that you can get in, and making sure that you're taking classes that can set you up for success. So the more general credits that you have, the better. Okay. Um, in addition, sophomores, if you have a desire to take additional math classes and um, want to be able to take more CCP math as you get older, doubling up on geometry and algebra 2 is your best option. Okay. Um, and you are more than welcome to request that. So, additionally, juniors, you will take algebra 2 or integrated math, depending on what you want to do with your life. We're going to go through that again here a little later. You have to take world history, a third English credit, and an advanced science course, which we'll also talk about later, and 3 electives. Senior year, math wise, you're either take data science or CCP math. Okay. And then English 4, and then personal finance and senior seminar are kind of a combination. One is one semester, one's the next, and both are graduation requirements here at Payne Valley. And then you have to take 4 electives. Seniors, one of your electives, one of those 4, can also be a late arrival. Okay, where you can come in at 8:50. So first off, I want you guys to see this awesome graphic that math has put together. Okay, so your freshman and sophomore year, take Algebra 1 and Geometry. Both of these have an end of course exam. Algebra 1 is the big end of course exam that you have to pass to graduate high school. Okay, you have to get a 684 and be competent. And everyone has to take these. Okay, and then as you can see, if you're going to college, you need to take honors algebra 2, and then that's your junior year, and then senior year, if you want to go medical, into the medical field or social sciences, you'll take CCP, quantitative reasoning, and stats. Or if you want to go more STEM, science, engineering, any of those fields, math, you're to use CCP, algebra, and trig, and then calculus if you can fit it in. And then if you don't want to go to college, integrated math your junior year and data science your senior year are your options. Okay, so just being able to know what path you want to take in life is really important. So, sorry guys, we were all over the place. So English courses. Okay, so freshmen, you're taking English 1, English 1 honors. Sophomores, you take English 2 or English 2 honors. If by chance we are able to figure out a CCP option that is also available your sophomore year. Juniors, you would take American literature, which American literature is the regular junior English class, um, or English 3 honors if you want to go the honors route. If English is really not your strong suit, you can try to take contemporary literature, but you have to have permission. This is more for um, students who need a little extra help in English, okay? Then seniors, you will either take British literature or English 4 honors. Um, and as I said with the sophomores, if we are able to offer CCP English, you can take a CCP English class during any of your sophomore, junior, or senior year. We're hoping to be able to get that back. But if not, these are our options. You are required to have 4 English credits throughout high school to graduate. So you have to take an English class every year. Excuse my coughing. Science course wise, your freshman year, you will take biology or honors biology. For an elective, you also have the ability to take 3D printing. Sophomore year, you will take physical science. Every sophomore takes physical science and or honors physical science. But elective wise, you could also take honors or CCP anatomy as a sophomore, or once again 3D printing. Junior year, if you want to go to college, honors slash CCP chemistry is something you have to take. Okay, so if you think there's even a slight chance you want to go to college, taking chemistry is mandatory. It will be very helpful. It's much better to get it with Mr. Miller, who can really break it down for you. And it will make your first year of college much easier when you have to take general chemistry by taking basic chemistry with Mr. Miller. Physics is also a great option if you're planning on going to college, along with exercise science. Um, Exercise science, there's a CCP option and a normal option. The normal option will be a little less intense, but the CCP option is awesome if you think you want to do anything with athletics in college or sports med. It really fits into those, and we're going to have 2 CCP classes that match up with that. Their personal health and introduction to fitness. Their HPER classes. So make sure you write down that if you're looking for the exercise science CCP options. If you know you don't want to go to college and none of the other classes seem interesting to you, environmental science is a very hands-on science with our new science teacher next year. They're going to do more things outside, more hands-on. And then aerospace science with Mr. Miller is going to be a really cool class. He's got a lot of cool drones and different things that they're really going to dive deeper into. And then always 3D printing is an option, and an honors CCP anatomy you can take as a junior or senior. So really, if you're going to college, chemistry is your first best bet. Physics after that, if you want to do more STEM area. If you want to go medical, taking chemistry and anatomy and exercise science are your best options to fill those gaps. And then 3D printing and aerospace science and environmental are just cool options we have for you guys. We're very lucky that our science department has so many options and are willing to take on that many preps. And a lot of schools don't have this many options. So please, please, please take advantage of these classes. History wise, freshman year, you take American history. Sophomore year, you take government or honors government. And then junior year, you have to take world history. Junior and senior year, we also offer a geography and anthropology course. This is something that Mr. Garner is really passionate about and I think is really cool, especially with us having Sightbound and Hopewell right next door. It's just a really cool opportunity to kind of learn more about these 2 areas of geography and anthropology and kind of learn what the anthropologists do at Hopewell. Fine art wise, you have to have at least 1 fine art credit in order to graduate high school. So any course in our fine arts courses or our music courses will count towards this requirement. Yearbook, I will tell you, doesn't really count, but it is just a cool way to be involved, and looks good on a resume. So freshman year, you have Art 1 available to you. After you take Art 1, you have Ceramics 1 and Art 2 available to you. After you've taken Ceramics 1, you have Ceramics 2 available. After you've taken Art 2, you have Art 3 available. And then obviously, once you take Ceramics 2, you have Ceramics 3 available. And then as a junior and senior, being able to take yearbook and put that on your resume, there's just a lot of cool opportunities. I know that when I was a senior, I got to do yearbook, and it's just cool to go back in my senior yearbook and see like the pages that I worked on and be like, oh, that's cool. Like I remember getting to use the program, and I'm really working hard on it. So if you want to go into any type of like graphic design or anything along those lines, yearbook is a great option. Foreign language courses, freshman you can take Spanish 1. There's also going to be a honors Spanish 1 option for this year, that anyone can take too. So honors Spanish 1 is more for kids who are really passionate about learning a foreign language and want to dig much deeper into it. And then Spanish 2, Spanish 3, I mean, it's the general um, order in which you take things, right? So, if you want an honors diploma, it is very important that you take 3 years of Spanish. Okay, so that is the one of the graduation requirements for an honors diploma, and it is much easier to get than the alternative of a 28 on your ACT. Okay, so there's your 4 language options. Business and technology courses. Freshman, you are able to take sports management. Then as a sophomore, you can take introduction to business. So sports management really just talks about the business aspect of sports and like what it would look like to someday maybe get a degree in sports management. Um, introduction to business, you run the school store for PVHS and really learn how businesses work and operate, um, and how to run a business, which is really cool. And then senior year, you will take personal finance and senior seminar. Those are also fall in the business and technology course section. Music courses. So this year we're going to try to offer some different things. So concert band, symphonic band, and jazz band. If you're interested in playing music, those are awesome options. Um, if you're interested in learning more about music, we're going to offer 2 of these 4 options. Okay, so we're going to offer either history music, music theory, history of rock and roll, or technology and music. These are going to be semester long courses, so you take one semester, one the other semester, and this is going to be based on interest. So if any of these classes look interesting to you, think they would be cool, make sure you sign up for them. They're really just digging into different aspects of music that we haven't been able to offer at Pain Valley before. Um, and we think Mr. Belushi will do a great job. So if you're interested in learning more about uh, music, music theory, history of rock and roll, or technology and music, these are great choices, especially because these classes will fulfill your fine art credits. So if you're not really into like creating art like drawing or painting or clay, like these are great options that are a little more um, that are just different than the other options. So domestic science courses, family living, and food and nutrition, these are awesome electives that can really teach you general life skills that I think are really important. So um, if you think family living, it kind of teaches you how to survive in the world. You do a lot of like um, sewing and designing things, and then you also get to take a baby home. So if that sounds cool to you, family living is a great option. And then food and nutrition is a lot of cooking and how to cook and just good life skills to have. So those are all of our class options. So um, now I'm going to kind of walk you guys through how to submit your course request. So you guys all have a letter that your teacher will hand out or has already handed out. Um, that letter has these similar instructions, and there's also instructions in the back of the course catalog, which can be found online, at pvstudentservices.org or under scheduling 101, or you can see the paper copy that your teacher has. So if you go to https://si-public.metasolutions.net, you will log in using the username and password that I provided for you on that piece of paper. And it should look like this screen right here. So next, you're coming to a screen that looks like the one below, and this is where you're going to put in your course request, okay? So there are multiple different options to search for a course. So you can search by department, area of study, course subject area. So like area of study and course subject area, for example, are the areas that I labeled them as on the slideshow. So you can also do credits. So you can do classes that are a half a credit or a full credit, depending on how you want to do it. Every student has to be enrolled in at least 5 credits. I have it so you have to request at least 6 credits. That allows you to request a study hall. So basically, if you want a study hall, only request 6 classes instead of 7. I don't guarantee study halls, so if you only request 6, there's a chance you will get put in a class that you don't ask for. I'm going to try really hard this year to give you the classes that you request. I know I've not always been the best about that, but I'm going to really do my best, and hopefully we are able to do that. If not, I'm going to apologize in advance. You can also click a checkbox that allows completed courses to pop up. So, for example, if you want to take weightlifting again or lifetime sports, make sure you click include completed courses so you can see that. For you kids who are in band and want to take symphonic band again, for example, make sure you click include completed courses because that's how you're going to find those classes. So once it pops up, you will click plus to add a single course, or you can click check boxes and add more than one course at a time. Okay. The big thing is you need to make sure that you approve your courses. Okay. Just because you add them to your course request doesn't mean that you've approved them. Okay. You have to make sure that you fully submit your course request, or it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm going to be emailing you or calling you down. Okay. So in order to submit the request, which is what I'm talking about, once you're satisfied with the list of requests, make sure you click submit request. Okay. So then it's approved and then you're done. And now you're just going to wait for me to call you in if I have any questions, and we should be good. So at this time, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and open up your Chromebooks, go to the website listed here. I'm going to leave this up, and your teacher can end the video whenever they choose, but I'll just leave this screen up so that you can see kind of the instructions. Okay, so thank you guys for listening. I know that this is not always the most fun thing, but I know that you guys are very excited about next school year, and I will tell you that the teachers are too. There's a lot of cool things that we're offering that we haven't been able to offer before, and we hope you guys take advantage of them. So, as always, it's a great day to be a Pain Valley Bearcat. Thank you.